Mic check. It's your boy Dame Dozha. I'm here with my brother DJ Deceptacon.
Yep.
It's the Word on the Net podcast, and it's a brand new year, man.
It is.
How many people brought in the new year in the church?
Oh, quite a few. I saw a girl get baptized in the bathtub today.
Well, this goes out to all the church girls out there, man. Let's get into it. We got a special guest in the building today.
International producer, my boy Big Yayo.
Yay. He produced this. What they call it?
Church Girl. That's Tech James featuring Stan Butler.
No, but what's the name of the genre?
It's Southern Soul music.
Southern Soul. Yeah, man. You know what they say about them PKs?
Mm-hmm. The preacher kids, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Is that what they call them, PKs?
Yeah, PKs, man.
I can't make this shit up.
You ain't live until you had your PK.
Yeah, preacher's kid.
I like it.
Yeah, boy. I miss my old PK. Put me on to some real freaky things.
Freaky.
Some wisdom.
Yeah, some real wisdom. I mean, that's what I meant. I meant wisdom. All right, man, let's go ahead and get right into this. This is a producer edition of Word on the Net podcast. And again, we got a special guest in the building today by the name of Big Yayo Beats. Big Yayo Beats is in the building today, man. The Word on the Net podcast. It is a brand new year, and it's only right that we bring it in with, the Big Yayo, man. And engineers and producers. And let's have a good conversation today about, music, church girls, and comedians dissing comedians, man. We got a lot to talk about, but before we get into the juicy part of the podcast, let's get a quick introduction, man. From Atlanta.
Yeah.
Work with some of everybody that's anybody in the music industry. And you stay busy, my brother. You stay busy, man. Let these folks know, again, your name and where you from, and what made you a superstar.
Oh man, wow! I appreciate that. Yeah, man, validated out here in Atlanta. Shout out to Waka Flocka, and shout out to the Collie Park
Squad.
Shout out to
Collie
Bamboo.
Park.
Shout out to DJ Deceptacon. Shout out to DJ Geronimo.
My DJ is Geronimo.
Yeah. Shout out to Todd. Shout out to Incognito. And shout out to Funky. X. All of y'all.
Big X.
Not the big one, not the little one. Already. And yeah, man. I've been around for a second. I got my start in at Collie Park Music. Shout out to Mike and Derek Crooms. And
Legendary.
Yeah, man. That's where I really got it in at. Started, working with VIC at the time, and Soulless, Mr. Hanky and all of them. And, they really embraced me and furthered me along. From there, I kind of branched off and got to working with Bamboo and ran into, Waka Flocka and company. And since then, it's been
Flocka, Quam, and all them.
Yeah, man. Since then, it's been a progressive press on to create records that people love and enjoy.
Yeah, you humbly name some legends, some big names, especially in the Atlanta music scene. What was the first thing that made you fall in love with music, though?
Oh man, I think those sounds, those are sounds, something out of the ordinary, man. You know, we hear sound everywhere we go. You know, to hear it in a manner that's not consistent every day, and it just kind of interrupts the daily flow. I mean, shoot, I think that's probably what I fell in love with.
Just hearing sounds?
The sounds, the way people, you know.
You had
the
you a Casio?
frequencies.
You had you a Casio
At
keyboard?
At one point I did. At one point I did. Yeah.
With the little sample on there.
Shout out to Cassie.
The little that was one of my first interactions with a keyboard. You know, my cousin had got a Casio. He had a little sample on there, and we used to sample our voice and then change the pitch on it.
Right.
And he used to say, "We be shedding,"
Okay.
and then he'd change the pitch and it'd be like, "We be shedding." We be does that.
Oh yeah,
wow.
man,
Make
shit.
it say, yeah.
Wow.
That's
and
hard.
then my auntie used to be like, "What y'all said it now?" It was like, "Nah, this is a keyboard, auntie.
Right.
We be shitting." Nah, man, but so you knew early on that like making beats, or were you like a lot of other producers that you know kind of started out rapping?
Oh man, you know what? For me, it was a writer's aspiration, right? You know, admiring the other rappers or whatnot, and the people that came before us. It was like, okay, you wanted to see if you could do it, you know. And listening to them was the validation or whatnot. Anything that was close like that. So I came into it as technology started emerging. Around those times, people didn't have access to beats. And you know, recording it was like a big mystery, or your budget had to be a certain way, or you had to be connected. So as technology progressed and it became more, you know, personally home wise accessible, it's like, okay, boom, we were able to jump into. Well, I was able to jump into that narrative.
Okay, what are some of the DAWs that you used early on? Like, was it
Acid Pro.
Was it Acid Pro? Oh yeah, you.
New Windows.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
You jumped out the port earlier when it got to the software game.
Yeah, man. I got in though, man. Believe it or not, I was surrounded by it. And I just, you know, I don't think I appreciated it for what it was at the time that I was surrounded by it. I was fascinated by it, but to take into it, yeah, SP12s, and I got in on that MPC. You know, a little bit of the analog hardware. You can hear the difference.
Do you still think that that's a case still to this day?
A case in what sense of the manner?
That the analog beats, the analog sounds are, you know, superior to the sounds that come from a plug-in?
No, absolutely not. I mean, it creates different timbres, and at the end of the day, it's like a big pot of gumbo. You know, it's going to come out however it comes out.
Yeah, and it really depends on. Well, for one, you want to have a rich sound, but it really depends on who is developing and changing that sound up. You know, it ain't the equipment, is who behind the mix of that equipment.
I'm glad you said that, because some of that stuff be intentional as far as the mix. Like we said, Southern Soul or whatnot. If you listen to a good as you listen to a good amount of those records. You can hear that the mixes are intentionally sounding a certain way. You know, however you want to interpret that, you know, take a listen to these different things like EDM. You know, you have the pump and sound dance music, vintage rap to new age rap, or vintage hip hop to new age hip hop. Man, these timbers, they, you know, some of them are intentional. So I don't feel like it's no rules, man. I think we're in a beautiful place of creation.
Yeah, definitely. Because when I first started, there was so many. There was just so many boundaries that they were.
The access.
That they were locking us into, right? It was like you couldn't really use Fruity Loop sounds because they sounded so bad. People were saying, and then this DAW was better than that one, and then it was like if because I used Innuendo a little earlier. Then like while I'm using Innuendo, folks like, oh, you ain't on Pro Tools? That ain't really the
right. I got hit with it too.
And then then it was on Magic's. But
they all aren't made equal, but they're damn near equal. You know what I mean, as far as what they do. But the whole point of the Pro Tools situation is because of uniformity. That's all. Yeah. If 90% of the market is on Pro Tools and y'all are in a collaborative type of production, then that's the best thing. Having to literally track out and export as stems is a pain in the ass, and most people consider it a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And then like if you mess up on one thing, you got to go and re-export everything. So if you just send a session over, it's got everything in place with the plugins and what you're doing.
But them rules was one way that I feel looking back that they monopolized the industry.
Yeah.
Right? And
that was the goal.
And it was kind of just an early way of gatekeeping. I mean, I've heard them all. And then I later developed the wisdom to tell all artists that I work with that come in like kind of new in the game that, hey man, it ain't no rules, bro. Do what you want to do, man. Soulja Boy, done, know what I'm saying, that broke down the barriers to all the rules in the game.
Right.
So, rap on whatever, like rap on that jack beat or use them sounds that may sound a little different. And now, damn near the rhythm of the pockets are are totally different than when they started out. So I try not to constrain the artists that I work with the old school rules that I came in the game learning, man. Right. Because it was hard, man. We didn't have any beats at first, and we was rapping on jack beats, and then all the DJs was like, I can't play this because you rapping on a jack beat. We can't play this on the radio.
Yeah, it came with rules. It's just like, okay, what validates this? And like, no, hold on. It's like, dang. And
then right after that, it was like, after they told me that I couldn't rap on the jack beat because they won't play it on the radio, my first song that I ever had my voice on the radio was on a mix show on a jack beat. Mm-hmm. I did a mix show intro for a DJ. Shout out DJ Superstar J Quick. And we did it over a jack beat, but it got played on the radio. Right. So again, there were so many rules, and I think that's why
that ain't the same, Dame. You know that.
But it's still
the same, man.
It's still. I mean, there was all kind of rules. It was rules of you can't sound like a whole nother like oh, you sound like this artist, so dang, your sound is not unique enough. Yeah. They used to say that my artist sounded like T.I. Yeah. So it was like, yeah, or early in the game he was using Jeezy ad-libs.
Okay. Oh yeah. Like why he couldn't be more original.
Right.
And it was just kind of
your boy Designer he got hit for sounding like Future. I think.
Future got hit for sounding like somebody else, and then they got hit. Everybody got hit with that though. It's perseverance, my friend.
So that's why I think the new generation now are so unruly with their sound and the way that they do things, because you get tired of just hearing you can't do this or you shouldn't do this or don't do this. You know what I'm saying? No, can't, don't. We ain't trying to hear that no more. So. That was one thing that I had to kind of develop when working with artists, and I'd be like, I just have to be open to letting them explore the different ways of expressing themselves.
Right.
But what was one of the rules that that you felt like was kind of a constraint early on in your development?
Yeah, that certain things in what aspect? In the production, in the
anyone that you want to name, production. I mean,
well, yeah, I guess
the household. Some folks couldn't even listen to rap, so it was like,
oh wow, yeah, there was that, but then again, the rules are meant to be taken to a new understanding, another perspective. So as far as like the music being told that it had to be a certain way, when in fact, as we're seeing more and more daily, that it doesn't have to be a certain way. It just has to be what it is: entertaining, thought provoking, raising consciousness, broadening perspectives. Informative, whatever you want to put it in.
Definitely. I could relate to that, and I like the way you broke that down.
Thank you.
Yeah, so when y'all was writing that, was that kind of just started off as just a reference?
No, man, that was Tex James delivering like he do. He did that Smart Hills Red Bottom. He wrote that, and that smart girl with the dumb booty.
Smart girl with a dumb booty.
Shout out to Tex James, Stewie Rock.
Yeah, I knew I remember that damn name.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that's
Long Heels, Red Bottoms. That's he did that one too.
He wrote that, and I want to say, wasn't that your girl on it? Trina,
the baddest bitch.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Red Bottoms, Long Hill.
Red Bottom.
Mm-hmm. So it's wild how a record will start one way and go through so many, changes before the folks actually get a hold of it.
Right, fact.
And again, early on in the game, another one of those rules was, well, at least misconceptions, was that the way that you recorded it the first time, that it's gonna stay that way, or everything was kind of final.
Right.
And then you later come to find out that a record might have started this way, and then next thing you know, they found a better person to do the hook, and
they made some adjustments.
Or they couldn't get it cleared, like how Plies had he had that Akon, I see you rocking on the floor, I wanna hug you, and then next thing you know, Snoop Dogg had the record, but the streets, they was just used to the one version, and early on, a lot of artists would catch that demo-itis because they only used to the first way that they recorded the song, and then when you come in
they married a record.
Yeah, when you come in and try to re-record the song or something like that, and it don't sound the way it used to sound when it first started out, then next thing you know, it's you'll find that them recording it over and over and over again until until you had to realize what demo-itis was, and then be like, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Do you know what? Can I speak on that, man?
Yeah.
Like I love explaining what that looks like, and I love allowing artists and the time to be able to process what that is, and to show them the difference, and what they felt like was the best that they can do or captured in the moment, and then maybe another timber to that.
Yeah, because it was like they married the record too early, and especially if you try to recapture something, it all depends on a lot of different factors. It could be the mic, it could be the different DAW, it could just be a different mood. Would completely change the way that record is coming out now.
Right.
And they married to the original way that they might have heard the record, because they the only ones that heard that record 1,000 times this particular way. But by the time the public get to it, it could sound a whole different way. I usually tell artists, think about yourself being on tour.
Right.
Every night when you do your song, are you gonna sing it the same way every night? No, you know what I'm saying? But if you have confidence in your voice and in the way that you're delivering it, and that confidence is the key, then you just gonna deliver that record every maybe different, but it's still gonna have the integrity of who you are when you deliver it, and that's what counts.
Right.
But speaking of some of those credits and some of those folks that you work with, other than Tex James, let's talk about some of these credits that you got, man. You work with a lot of big names in the game. Like, we named the producers earlier, and we named Waka, of course.
Yeah, that's
what. What was your first placement?
I'd have to say Waka validated that first placement. There was a song called For My Dogs on that Flockavelli album.
Okay. And so did you have any mixtape placements before the album placement?
Mixtape placements. Oh yeah, Roscoe Dash. Yeah, shout out to DJ Cutthroat and whatnot for giving me that opportunity. Him and I love my plug DJs, Ralph. You know, yeah. Yeah, there was a little bit going on there. There was some credits on VIC. With I believe he only had one album. That was engineering credits.
Okay.
It wasn't production credits. So
okay,
two separate things.
And what song was the Grammy nomination?
The Grammy nomination, it was probably the one off of the VIC album. It's either that one or because that went viral.
Okay.
That went super viral or whatnot. But I just had a few songs up in there, that I touched on the technical side.
And that was an engineering credit.
Yeah, that's engineering credit. That wasn't like production, beat making credit or producing.
So let's go through them. I was saying you got Walker, VIC, Beyonce.
No, I don't know. That might have been a misprint on
Beyonce. Okay. My bad. You know what I'm saying? Shout out B though. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me behind. But yeah. So give me some of your biggest placements that you.
Well, low key, there's one that's circulating right now. You got there's Angie Stone, and then you got Cat Williams and whatnot. There's a little
Cat Williams rapping.
Yeah, Cat Williams rapping.
All right. You got that. We could check it out, huh?
Yeah, you can check it out. It's circulating out there now.
Man, Cat having a crazy year here in 2024, man. You seen the interview?
Yeah. Yes, I did with Shannon Sharp.
Yeah. He started off the year crazy, man. Is he like that in real life?
Yeah, he speaks his mind like anybody else should, I hope. Yeah, but no, he's really cool, man. Like for me, man, that was a great that was a wonderful experience, man. He came in, and actually I came in and I was introduced to him, and Suge Knight was in there, and it was a crowd of people, and it was just a warm embrace. It was a warm embrace, and he was like, he just started rapping over a couple of records.
A couple of your records?
Yeah, a couple of beats I produced.
Because he say a couple of records like it was just like...
This is what I love about bringing people that, that they don't know a whole lot about. You know what I'm saying? Because he just get excited because he's a real musician. He really love this shit. So when I didn't tell him half the shit. Like you sent me the list of like everything and whatnot, right? I didn't send that to him until like maybe like an hour before we started.
Yeah, so I ain't get a chance to read it.
Oh wow, yeah.
I just seen Walker Flockavelli, and I was like, oh shit, wow, that's the homie. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Let me pull up this Cat Williams. So you said like basically, and then the way you kind of describe it, it'd be so casual, like, oh yeah, you just came in and rapped on a couple of records. It was like,
yeah, because I guess for me to be effective, man, I try not to get caught up in a certain thing. I mean, I know that it's there, you can't, you know what I mean, but I try to direct my energy towards being effective on the records. Like there's that's just something that has to happen. Like we got to be able to enjoy it,
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
that's real.
Yeah. So, and on the record, did you know that he had any issues with anybody? Because like when he started that interview off, he didn't waste no time to let
he
you
got
know
right into it.
Who he had an issue with, man.
Yeah.
And that interview is going crazy right now.
Yeah.
The biggest interview. Did it pass everything yet? number 2
last
right
time
now,
I
right?
checked that it was 40 million last time I checked. It might be about 50 million by the time this
It
interview
might be,
hit the
bro.
streets.
I'm about to look right now.
But again, he
42. It's at 42.
he woke up on Club Shay Shay and chose violence, man.
Gotta love it.
But it was just a lot of different parts of that interview.
Right.
But for somebody that been in the room and actually recorded with him,
Yeah.
and a lot of folks that have been coming forward just to speak on, the genuineness of Cat Williams,
Yeah, man, he's really a dope individual, man. Like that's a dope soul. Like he's really cool, man. Like
until you cross him. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Cedric and Entertainer ain't saying he's really cool, man.
Yeah, nah, Cedric was mad. You seen some of the responses?
Yeah, we gonna get to
Cedric
some.
responded. Steve Harvey that had a little something to say.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
My boy Mike Epps said something too. That was positive.
Kevin Hart had a little something. Had a couple of responses. It was just kind of interesting that everybody responded so fast. Right. They didn't waste no time. And again, and it was even kind of surprising how fast this interview just got out there. Like at the beginning of the year, it was like everybody, it just stopped. It stopped time for a second because everybody was like, "Hey man, you seen that Cat Williams? You seen that Cat Williams?" Like,
Right,
how did you?
He spoke out on it.
Yeah, how did you kind of stumble upon it?
Which part? The
interview period.
I just happened to, you scroll on social media or whatnot, and then boom, there that is. It's like you couldn't escape what that looked like.
Yeah.
For me though, I didn't know that was gonna be a situation that would turn into something that looked like that. Like I said, for me, I just focused on creating the sound. Now the politics, it's out of my hand at that point.
All right, so the record that we speaking on is a diss record, and it's a rap record. Mm-hmm. And I just love saying, I'm curious to know who is he dissing on this record. So we're gonna actually get into this record, and it's produced by Big Yayo Beats. So yeah, let's go ahead and pull this one up, man. Let's pull this one up. Yeah, I asked the rest of my questions after we listen to the record because I'm curious. I want to know, what I'm saying, how he recorded it, all that. Let me pull this one up, man.
Already.
Okay, you got the tag in there.
How dare you niggas cross me? Jamie Foxx, a dead man, sweater, Dr. Bosley.
Oh.
Anybody see me? Understand, duck now. Cat motherfucking Williams, goose, duck down. Yup, a product of Dayton. I say fuck Satan and every nigga hating. I bet your breath smell like STD pussy. I might not be a killer, but bitch, don't push me. Yup, homicidal meow meow. I hate these niggas right now. Yup. Somebody tell Suge Knight that I'm ready right now. Prepare the flight. Yup, I'm in the club, bitch, prepared to fight. I'm out my weight class, fight anybody here tonight. I beat your bitch's ass, and you bitch niggas. Don't matter to me, we can do knuckles or brass triggers. I got guns in the back, I'm a shooting star. I am the king of comedy, bitch, hard. I walk around with a John Lennon guitar, and all of you niggas is subpar. I Nicki Minaj, you bitch ass flea bags. Cat Williams in the beneath and underhand. Yup, I am the king of the undercats. Fuck you fucking underdogs, I'm way underneath that. King of the underground, Steve Harvey toupee. Flip the fucking Rolls Royce, ghost back all day. Yup, they call me Waka Flocka, tell a joke. All I do is buck, fucking tell jokes. Yup, and if you think that I'm playing, then get on fucking knees, bitch. Humming or praying. It really don't matter, I'm the God in the flesh. I could be busy bone, cause I'm crazy in the flesh.
Oh man, hold on, man. Big Yayo Beats, man. Big Yayo Beats, man. All right, so I mean, the first question that I have, man. So it sounded like he was freestyling, like straight up. Like it sounded like he just went in there
right off the dome, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
And he started off just like he started off his interview. He chose violence immediately with Jamie Foxx. Did you catch that?
Oh yeah, I heard it.
Yeah,
I heard it. We gonna get 44 million on this interview. I'm just saying.
And you knew that it was a toupee the whole time.
I honestly I heard it, but this was the Jamie Foxx line. I think in the beginning, he was addressing something that didn't happen to Jamie Foxx before it happened.
Yeah. Wait. I didn't know he had an issue with Jamie Foxx like that. I don't think he called Jamie Foxx out like that in the interview, but
yeah, he didn't. That was just in that record or whatnot. But I don't think he was calling him out. I think he was just exposing something which that's what the basis of it I want to say was. But I don't know.
Yeah. Because we don't even know if the Jamie Foxx they say he is a clone.
Oh wow.
Nah, but
that's what they say.
That's allegedly.
We not believing that part.
Allegedly, but yeah. So you say Suge was in the studio too?
Yeah, man. That was
Because that was because you could tell how he kind of just was. That was like one of them call outs. The bar when it came to the about Suge, it was kind of like one of them call outs.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's just one take. Just went in and.
Believe it or not, yeah, it was just like that. It was just like that. He ran in there, came out the booth. Let me hear it. Shoot, chop sueyed it up. From the engineering standpoint, he's like, pull up another one of your beats. I'm like, all right. He just was going in. He had things to.
So what y'all? Okay, so give us a story, man. Like, do you drink?
Yeah,
Smoke?
yeah.
Like, was it like? Was it an intoxicating room?
You know what? I don't even remember. Well, yeah. Everybody, of course, when you go in the studio, you're gonna, everybody's gonna do what they do, But no, I don't even remember, man. To be honest with you, I mean, I think we had, a couple of drinks or whatnot. I know for me, I couldn't go in too hard or whatnot. I had to, operate.
Right. I always used to say, man, when folks kind of bring liquor to the studio,
it turns into a different party.
Yeah, it turns into a different party. So you got to definitely pace yourself, especially if you actually have a responsibility to uphold. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so my bad. So yeah, so it sounded like he was on. As he said, he don't do any hard drugs, but it sounded like he was at least drinking a little bit when he kind of went in like that. And after all, that liquid courage actually helped that freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Well, at least he used to help me. But so break it down for us. It was a room full of people. Was anybody like shocked?
I know for me, I was somewhere in a state of shock because it was like I didn't expect that. I didn't expect to walk into a situation where it was like, play these beats or whatnot, and considering who that was, like I didn't think he rapped.
Right.
So I just played some dope beats.
And how did Suge react? Like, was everybody like? Because it was hilarious, just not for me. Was everybody like laughing, or more so like everybody was just like, I can't believe he said that?
Yeah, it was a combination of the two, but more so a shock factor. Because it was a shock factor. Heck, you heard the record. He kind of said some things. So I'm like, oh, well, okay.
And I definitely caught that toupee, but the whole time we used to say that Steve Harvey hairline, the Steve Harvey tape up, that was like a thing. Like until this year,
they coined this.
Nobody knew.
Right. They coined that. They coined the hairline.
Yeah.
No one's ever gonna know.
But you had, they're gonna know.
They're gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. How are they gonna know?
Yayo knew the whole time. Yayo knew it was a toupee the whole time.
The whole time. You had the record, Yayo. You had the Cat Williams record.
You've been holding on to Steve Harvey.
That doesn't mean that I knew. I didn't go investigating nobody. I just make the beats. That's all I'm here for. I make the beats and I mix the vocals.
For all y'all checking us out right now on Instagram and TikTok and all of that, man, look, we're gonna drop the exclusive. This is an exclusive interview with my dog Yayo Beats. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better check this out on YouTube. You feel me? It's the only way you gonna catch this.
It's out. It's out there now. Now that it's out there, what you gonna do, man? If one of them folks,
well, you just dropped it 2 days ago. Oh, it's a hot exclusive.
If one of them folks come out and be like, "Hey, man, you know, you making them beats," you know what I'm saying? When he dissed me on them, man, you know, Jamie Foxx could get in the studio.
Now, I ain't got nothing to do with what folks say over the record. Look, I don't have nothing to do with what people say over these records. The ramification thereof. I just produce hot beats. That's what we can make you. We can make you sound great. You know, if you're ready.
My boy said he the real king of comedy. Hard. Yeah, man.
For sure.
Did you of course we all seen Kings of Comedy. Do you feel the way like how Kat said that they were all kind of intimidated by Bernie Mac?
Oh wow. When it comes down to something like that.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Bernie Mac. Man, Bernie Mac was tough. You know, but I mean, I think that same narrative can be said about anybody who's outspoken, you know, or speaking on things. It's like, all right, why is it if this didn't happen or if this didn't bother you, why is it an issue?
Who's your favorite comedian?
My favorite comedian
of all time. Obviously, Cat, one of them. But like, if you had to put up Cat against anybody, dead or alive, because that's where the real comparison gonna come from.
True,
dead or alive.
I'd have to say Chris Rock.
Okay,
Chris Rock. That's
Rock.
Different. That's different.
That's different. It's for me. It's a tie between. It's a 3-way tie. It's Dave Chappelle, Red Fox, right?
Wow,
and Eddie Griffin. It's out of them three.
Yeah, Eddie Griffin.
I don't know who make me laugh harder.
Hold on, Lavette Crawford.
He funny too. Lavelle Crawford. He funny. I ain't gonna count. He
Fat
funny.
Lavelle or skinny Lavelle?
Lavelle.
Nah, Fat Lavelle was
Arnez J. And Arnez J. Arnez J is funny. DC is funny as hell.
DC Curry or DC Young Fly? Now
both DCs.
Okay.
You know, old respects to the old and to vintage and the current.
Right.
Yeah.
I definitely always been a fan of DC Curry, just the way his delivery was. It sounded like somebody's uncle. You know what I'm saying? And of course, for me, Eddie Murphy.
He funny. It's old Eddie Murphy though. It's red jumpsuit Eddie Murphy.
The original. I watched Delirious and Raw, you know, more times than, you know what I'm saying, probably than a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? More times than I rubbed on one. But anyway, yeah, man, that red jumpsuit though, man. That red jumpsuit on Eddie done had some moments.
Mike Epps funny too now.
Epps done had some moments. But okay, this is my thing with Mike Epps, and I love Mike Epps. Shout out to Mike Epps. See, I got to play, and now I want to play my Mike Epps this song that I recorded. You know what I'm saying? I want to play my shit. Look, it's a thing. I know for a fact that Mike Epps ain't put this out yet. I don't think so. It was Mike Epps, DJ Funky. Who else we put on there? I think we put K Major on the track, but it was
a diss track too.
I know K Major.
It was he was just a joke. It was just a joke track. I ain't gonna say diss track. It was just a joke track. He was just being funny on the record. So, but he, you know, my guys be recording and shit. But he funny, but he's got some hit or miss moments, and that's the way I look at it. Like, I have never watched anything Dave Chappelle and didn't laugh, not once. I can't even think of a not funny Dave Chappelle skit, joke, stand up.
He hits
whatever. It don't matter.
The last one
that's
that
like perfect,
he taps
undefeated.
into Ricky Smiley type vibes or whatnot with it.
Right, and then with Eddie Griffin, same thing. I can't find one that would say is not funny. Right. And Red Fox was funny all the time. He was just naturally funny. Right. Like, I don't even know if he wrote jokes. I think he just did them off the dome all the time.
And then you got Pryor.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, we just completely went over him.
We went over Richard.
Well, we're not really speaking on like all time.
I would say all
you
time.
Did ask.
I said dead or
You
alive.
said his favorites is his favorites, you know.
Dead or alive,
because your boy Bill had his run. Bill had his run for a while too. Like but that's all kind of. Yeah, I mean Peel or Bill. Nah,
I can't get Cosby. He's one of my favorite TV personalities of all time.
But Eddie Griffin definitely like Cat Williams. Eddie Griffin is one of them guys who like he chooses violence. He had like you just don't want to get in a roasting match,
Oh yeah, you lose
with Eddie Griffin. Like he very animated.
You lose it.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw out there Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy, and just to shake things up, Jerry Seinfeld, man. I'm gonna shake things up.
Racist
a little
Jerry.
bit.
Or was it?
Nah, man. It's Kramer that was racist,
Kramer
man.
was racist. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
man. The best show of all time, man.
Sorry.
Seinfeld, man. The best show of all time. And every show started off with a mini comedy set, at the beginning of the show. And I just like the way that premise of the show because it was just like natural. It was kind of just like everyday.
Now,
it was one of the
white comedians and black comedians is different to me though.
It is.
They different categories.
So that changes the whole conversation. Let's talk about some of the white comedians. Let's talk about some of the favorite white comedians. Do you have a?
I have absolutely. I got a favorite, and he a newcomer, but he's my favorite. Tosh. Daniel Tosh is the funniest white man I have ever heard in my life. Now
that's sarcasm. That's sarcasm comedy.
That shit funny though. I don't care what you say.
Over Adam Sandler.
Over all of them. I ain't gonna lie. It's shock jock comedy too. It's what do you call it? What did you call it? You said something else. What was it? What was the other name you just gave it?
I just said white comedy.
Nah, you said something after that. You said something controversial.
Oh, sarcasm. He's got
comedy.
Sarcasm comedy.
Okay, so that's funny, right? I don't know if you heard his podcast, but he's
I just remember the show.
Naturally on his podcast, naturally funny, naturally fucking hilarious. But outside of that, he's not. His stand up is just crazy. His stand up's crazy. All the shit's crazy.
I haven't really seen.
Man, what? You got to watch a Tosh point, a Daniel Tosh stand up. It's fucking.
What about you, Yayo?
Yeah.
White comedy.
Adam Sandler, Jack Nicholson,
Jack Nicholson,
Danny DeVito, the Perez guy.
You talking about stand up? So you talking about like
just
media?
Gary Owens. Gary,
he ain't funny to me. He ain't funny to me at all.
I think Cat chose violence on Gary Owens too on the interview. I think he called.
He might have. He might have called him.
So see, I'm not. I can't take a personal like. Yeah.
But
Robin Williams is one of my all-time great favorites for white comedians. He's funny as hell. And Bill Burr. Bill Burr is fucking hilarious too.
Bill Burr is hilarious,
he's like if he was racist for real, I'd be okay with it. Like he's just the racist white comic that I think is funny.
I don't think that Bill Burr is actually racist.
I know they accused him of some shit, but
because he's just
give a fuck. I fuck with him.
He's real with it. He has a reality comedy. I don't want to name Jerry Seinfeld, so I'm gonna name some of some of my favorite white comedians. And again, a lot of times with white comedy, it ain't really. I just really kind of can't go back to call it to pinpoint their stand-ups, but Chris Farley, man, rest in peace, Chris Farley. Man.
Chris Farley was
skipped
funny.
over him.
Like, he was movie funny though to me.
He was
movie funny.
He had a physical comedy that was just hilarious, man. The Black Sheep, like like him on Saturday Night Live, and again. I'm a big Eddie Murphy fan because of Saturday Night Live. Every time, in that sketch comedy, like kind of whole lane, Chris Farley, because Adam Sandler that's how I got put on to him from Saturday Night Live and sketch comedy.
Nah, sketch comedy, I'm going Jim Carrey all day.
Oh yeah, and then there's Jim Carrey.
He killed everybody to me.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey, he the boss on that one, on sketch comedy.
And
he beat out Chappelle by a very slight margin to me, and that's hard to do. That's so hard
on
to
sketch
do.
comedy. Yeah,
so he's got more. It's just the amount of sketch comedy that he's got is crazy. So I think that's probably why.
Wow.
White comedy, man. But yeah, man, shout out to Bill Burr, man. It's one that I kind of was thinking about, but I can't. I know that Cat has shouted him out, but what's Norman? Just Norman. I can't. It's slipping my brain. But I know he passed away. Norman is his name. But anyway, I think Dave Chappelle had called him out on well, not called him out, but shouted him out on his last comedy special. But yeah, there's a lot of just different types of comedy, man. And Cat Williams can do it all. Just to kind of bring it back on Cat Williams, how did you also shout out the Wayans family, the entire Wayans family?
Oh,
Damon
man,
Wayans,
yeah,
Keenan Ivory Wayans,
skipped over
Marlon
the
Wayans.
They pretty all right.
Kim
pioneers.
Wayans.
They the pioneers. They live in color.
Yeah, Damon was like one of my early favorites, but because they kind of went into movie comedy, like Sean and Marlon. Before I even seen them ever on the stand up, it was just like movie comedy, like with Chris Farley. But when I first seen Cat Williams on what that was it Friday After Next? Right. I didn't like when he said the story on the interview of him not having any teeth. I don't know, like I didn't know if that was real or not. Like he said he really didn't have any teeth, and I don't know whether to call cap on that. But why would you lie about not having no teeth? And I always wondered like why Money Mike didn't have no teeth, but he had such a badass bitch in the movie.
They say it's the confidence, man.
Definitely. I went back and watched the Friday After Next, and him even saying that he improvised and pretty much wrote his own lyrics. I wrote his own lyrics, but wrote his own I don't know what I'm trying to say, but he basically wrote the lines to the movie,
Modified the script,
and some of it kind of was, I feel like, freestyle. I feel like some of those moments of Money Mike was freestyle, and I was very impressed on the interview when he said that he changed the whole Money Mike was supposed to get raped part of the movie. But
now Ice Cube spoke out about that, but he didn't deny it though. Like he said, I wouldn't allow that to be shown on film or whatever, but he didn't say that wasn't how it was written. Cause and that's basically what Cat was saying. It's not like he ain't say it wasn't no innuendo of nigga getting raped in the bathroom,
right?
Cause that's basically what it was. You know what I'm saying? And then Cat changed it around to be like, nah, I'm gonna grab his nuts with some pliers.
Wake your ass up, Lucky Charms. But nah, and again, when you spoke about Mike Epps kind of sometimes missing, I kind of felt like that with the next Friday. Like at first, like my first introduction to Day Day, we was kind of in love, pause with Chris Tucker. I'm about to say Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Right.
And
that's Smokey. And
then kind of just with Day Day kind of just jumping on out there and how silly he was at first. It was like it was kind of a little cringe a little bit, kind of how some of his delivery was.
Right.
But then as you warmed up, Mike Epps is a funny motherfucker, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He did his thing. And now I actually like all the first three. Was it 4 or was it 3?
It's 3.
Yeah, I liked all of them then. Yeah, I liked
but
all
it's
of
2
them
of them with
reasons.
Day Day was in 2 of them, and then Chris Tucker is in the first one. And again, Cat Williams, Ricky Smiley is in the third one. I'm not really a fan of Ricky Smiley though, and I feel Cat Williams.
Wow. vibe. Ricky Smiley and Nephew Tommy.
I feel Cat Williams on everything he said on that interview.
I think Ricky's funny.
I think he's funny on radio.
Yeah. Okay.
I think he's funny on radio.
I wasn't a fan of Lil
radio
Daryl.
shit.
What about Friday?
Lil Daryl's like,
I mean,
Yeah,
in the
that was
movie,
funny.
that's one thing, but when he did the old lady,
Bernie Jenkins, it's funny on radio. That's what I'm saying. Like Bernie Jenkins is not that funny in person because for me, it's the whole black man wearing a dress shit. I don't be with it. But on radio, it's fucking hilarious. He does prank calls.
Now that's
shit
different.
funny, bro. This is Bernie Jenkins from down there Memorial
Bernie
Baptist
and
Church.
Nephew
And
Tommy.
now you shut the fuck up.
Now Nephew Tommy is
Nephew Tommy funny. Like,
he
he's better.
That's like when
He's
he do
better
his
at it.
stuff.
He's better at
It's
it.
great, but it's just some of that.
Yeah, he's better
The,
at
the
it.
Leave Me Alone, the Lil Daryl, and the Bernice Jenkins on Comic View, I would say, like seeing it. I guess it didn't translate.
It
for
didn't
me.
age well. That's
Yeah.
really what it is. Because now it's the woke era. You don't make fun of anybody with disabilities and so forth. So that's
Yeah.
why you don't like it no more. You're just like, it's distasteful.
But speaking of the other wearing the dress, which I mean, I ain't gonna front. It's some very funny moments of comedians wearing a dress, from Shanae to Wanda.
Shawana, man.
Didn't like neither one of them.
Shawana, yeah, that you say Shawana.
I ain't like-
Shawana,
I ain't
man.
like-
Shawana,
I
man.
ain't like
You
none of
ain't,
them.
you ain't like
The only person that I seen wearing a dress that I actually found comical was Tyler Perry.
Right.
That's it.
deep.
That's it. All the other ones, it hurt me to the core. To the core
I
of
don't
my,
think we
of
were
my
ready
black
for
man
it.
being. It hurt me to the core to see them wearing dresses.
Yeah, I don't
All
think we
of
were
them.
ready for
I ain't like it when Chris Tucker had to kind of, act in that role in my favorite movie, damn near of all
Fifth
time.
Element.
Favorite movie of all time, and that just was like, why they got to do Chris like that though?
But I
You
think
know?
I
He did a
think
great job though. He did an amazing acting job, but it's just like, why?
Right.
He could have been a radio personality without all that.
with black men and the dress thing, I think it's a little bit of a hyper masculinity of our culture, and of course, it goes back to butt breaking, right? To just put us in a character that shows that we can be controlled, that we can that you can take the strongest of us and break us down.
Psychologically.
I think it's used as that. I think it is used as that. But that shit, it goes back, millennium. You know what I'm saying? Like back to the ancient Chinese and Roman and shit times where women weren't allowed to be in plays. So niggas wore the dresses. They was the niggas and the girls. You know what I'm saying? With playwrights
True.
and so forth. So I understand where it comes from and why theologians don't want to be, or thespians don't want to be, they don't want to cancel that out, and they have so much to say about it. But for black culture, bro, no, it's a no, bro. It's a no. And they probably did it in Africa too. When they told stories and did plays, they probably did it in Africa too.
Because Tom Hanks done had to wear a dress for a movie.
Right.
Of course, Jim Carrey. You got, because when Jim Carrey used to put on he used to play the muscle bound chick on the sketch.
Oh, funny.
Like that was funny when when Jamie Foxx was Wanda. That was funny when Shanae and even Martin playing his mama or whatever. That was funny when Eddie Murphy played pretty much every character in Nutty Professor. That was good comedy. I'm
gonna get canceled for this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. So the thing about it is with me, I don't know what it is, but with the Caucasian persuasion, with them doing anything that is slightly on the funny side of things, quote unquote. I don't know if I can say that, but whatever. On that side of things, it don't bother me at all. It's funny. I think it's hilarious and so forth. I just think as black people, we're so far behind the 8 ball still. I know we've progressed a lot. I know everybody going, we're about equal. Okay, yeah. We progressed a lot, but we haven't lived long enough and survived this shit long enough for me to be okay with that shit yet. I'm just not.
Right.
So
I'm against all flamboyancy.
So you ain't putting on the dress for the skit.
No, it's because it's such a political ass reason, bro. But it's like we don't have enough strong black men as it is for that.
You don't want to add on.
Yeah,
to that
for
narrative.
to all of our narratives of what, because media is very powerful, bro. We know
Mm-hmm.
that. From music to everything else is very powerful. So to me, portraying that on TV, I love when we see the Denzels and the strong black men characters and so forth. But even with Denzel, it's like if he not in an action movie, they putting him in a fucked up role too. He the drunk nigga on the plane. You feel me? He the nigga who was too harsh of a father and was damn near abusing his child. You know what I mean? Like, why we gotta make him look
He
like
also
that,
was John Q.
He was
He
John
also
Q.
was
That's
in
action,
Remember the Titans.
Action film.
No, John Q wasn't really an action film. It was kind
John
of
Q was.
Well, I guess, yeah.
John Q was action film. Remember the Titans, technically
Yeah,
not an
John
action
Q,
film,
yeah.
but it's an action film.
What about you? How you feel
Equalizer
about
1
the
through
dress?
3
Thinking about
action
Coach
films.
K. I think you might be thinking about Coach K.
No, Coach Carter is
Coach
the
Carter.
Samuel L. Jackson. I was speaking on the Remember the Titans,
Yeah.
and I don't, of course, Samuel Jackson. I don't know if he ever wore. I don't think he ever
I
wore a
don't think
dress.
Samuel did. Did he? Let's look.
Oh,
Let's find out.
I know Chris Rock has.
we want
Chris
to.
Rock has.
I know Chris Rock has. Again, but it's a fine line, right? Because when you're a thespian and you're asked to play certain roles, right? I was in drama 4 years in high school, and being in drama was the don't kill me.
No. I'm saying that's what Samuel L. had on. He had a kilt. That's the only
okay.
thing I can find so far is him in the kilt, and that don't count.
Being in drama, right? I had to get comfortable with working with homosexuality. You know what I'm saying? Or homosexuals, I would say. And before that, I would, just kind of like basically I would dehumanize them completely. But in drama, there was this guy that was gay in the drama class, and although, I wasn't really friends with him, during that period in high school, I had to tolerate it to a certain level, right? I had to kind of, because we had a play for my final and senior year. I had directed a play, and the main reason that I chose to direct the play was because I didn't want to act alongside the guy who's gay, right? I'm like, nah, I don't want to be seen on stage doing the scene with him, So I chose, because we used to have improv days where, they would split us up in teams, and that was kind of the first time why, because he was black, and the black people in the drama class, we used to kind of team up. And so the girls used to always kind of bring Harold on in, blah, 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 and I would kind of just kind of sit back, right? But then we had to do this final, and I was like, okay, I didn't want to be seen in front of the whole school in a scene with him. Right. So I chose to direct the play. Right. And the play was called Juvie. And directing it, I still had to work with him, basically, and it was behind the scenes more. I was comfortable with that, but I say that particular time made me, a little bit basically sympathetic on the humanize of basically just knowing, because believe it or not, I've seen some gay guys beat up some. You know what I'm saying? I seen bro was big as hell, and you didn't want to even get into no argument with Buddy, because he, for one, you don't want to get beat up by no gay guy. You know what I'm saying? You don't even want to be in that kind of position.
It'd be a big blow to your
bro,
ego.
That's almost like a nightmare.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Replays.
Having a confrontation with a gay guy at school. Oh my God, you don't even want to do that. But anyway, again, so I chose to be the director. But then even doing that, I wasn't in the scene with him, but I used to have to work with him every day in that class.
Right.
And it kind of just made me like realize, all right, they got feelings, they people too. Like you can't really just like pick at them all the time. And then I used to not really understand it really, like, right? So I used to be like, why he talk like that? Like, why,
man.
you know, it was like kind of hard for
it.
me to kind of, you know, initially. And then by the end of that particular play, I can say that, you know, that there was at least a respect. I ain't gonna call it a friendship, but there was just a respect, you know what I'm saying, as another student at the school.
Okay.
And then moving into the music industry, in chorus, there was another gay guy in the chorus room. But I realized that I was slightly homophobic, and I used to pick at a lot of the guys, and you know what I'm saying, that was in chorus or whatever, right? And after that play, I specifically remember apologizing to a couple of people the way I treated them, you know, in the hallways and things like that, like messing with one of the guys, like, because the way he talked, or messing with another guy because, you know, he used to just dress funny, you know?
Right.
So, I mean, I ain't mean to kind of look serious us out or whatever like that. But again, I had to learn early in drama that there was just like a difference in the range. Sometimes when they ask you to put on a dress, sometimes it's almost like saying, are you willing? For some folks, they saying, are you willing to do anything for this role? Like, are you willing to, you know, question your manhood for this role? Some folks may look at it like that, but from a thespian point of view, it's like, are you willing to just show your range, you know, or basically just act for real, you know? But I never really like, of course, the Living Color, Damon Wayans hated it, and David Allen Greer doing the Twan. Know what I'm saying?
The vacation
Nah,
agents or whatever.
Yeah, Men on Film, right? I laughed. I thought that was funny, but I never could do anything like that. Now I disagree with actually playing a gay man on, you know what I'm saying, in a movie. I would almost probably put on the dress before I ever play a gay man, because I used to have aspirations to be in movies and the act, but it was just real, because I felt like Cat was gay when I first was introduced with Cat Williams. To be honest with you, you know, just because of the way he talked and the way he dressed, and the size of him, and Money, the hair, just the whole character, Money Mike. Initially, I took that as a gay man, but as it developed, and then I also started being introduced to more pimp culture.
You realize that was a part of the, you know,
that's kind of the part of the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, to have your hair like that. So for some folks, that's damn near just as bad as wearing a dress. You know, dressing as flamboyant. He had the scarf around his neck. The you know, just the whole costume to me was kind of flamboyant. And I ain't gonna front until the interview just came out. And the way he talked about the dress, and the way he kind of was talking about, you know, his kids and how he keeps women around, I was like, oh, see, he one of them dudes that damn near, some folks, I feel like they damn near used to play gay just to get the women.
So there was an ulterior motive.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, they kind of like, you know, they had their hair a certain way, and they kind of like, you know,
it's approaching things.
they kind of have kind of feminine tendencies, but behind closed doors, they knocking them hoes off. Because I was a big fan of Prince, and a lot of folks call Prince gay, but I've always been a huge fan of Prince, and it's still an argument to this day. Michael Jackson, Prince, you know.
What was the status?
Right, and for Michael Jackson, a lot of folks question his sexuality, and then after a while, I was like, you know what? I think he just was like that, but I think that he You know, except for when he did kiss Lisa Marie, it was kind of. No, I ain't gonna do that, man. Rest in peace, you know what I'm saying, Prince, and rest in peace, Michael Jackson. But I definitely defend Prince, you know what I'm saying, on everything, on his sexuality, because, you know, Prince used to get him on the stage, bro. He used to, you know what I'm saying, grind on them girls on the stage, you know what I'm saying, Never mind the ass, you know what I'm saying, ass out jeans and the splits and all that. But again, the hair, the flamboyancy, the voice, in entertainment, you kind of learn to accept that, so to speak. Mm-hmm. So again, man, shout out to Cat Williams again.
Shout out to Cat.
Shout out to Cat.
A genuine dude. And again, now that I seen him in that kind of form, because like, how did you feel like as far as when he came in there? You know what I'm saying, like I know he had to have them hoes.
Yeah, man, it was an entourage. It was an entourage of beautiful participants, and
I like the way
for sure. Yeah, man, it was fun times, man. Everything was safe, and the studio was wholesome, and we had a great time.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. That look, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Back in the day. See, your back in the day is a little different from my back in the day, because you started doing studio a little bit earlier than I think I did. Mm-hmm. When you did your first studio session, what year was that?
First commercial session?
Yeah, first commercial session.
First commercial.
Well, first private session first. I mean, first session period, and then first commercial session.
Okay, first session period was probably around the time AIU Buckhead location was open, so that had to be 2007.
Okay, and that was first commercial.
Yeah.
Okay, when did you start like making music for yourself? Like, what's your first studio experience? Like, what year was that?
First actual studio experience for real was in AIU at Buckhead. I went to the college to try to get in the studio.
Okay, cool. So it ain't been that long.
So that's why you all timbers and frequencies, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I started in 08. I want to say 08, 08, 09. So that wasn't that far.
Self-taught.
Yeah.
I'm self-taught as well.
Yeah, self-taught. That's the way to go.
Okay.
It's the way. Now, I ain't gonna recommend that for everybody, but depending on your situation, that's the way to go. I had a studio already that I was managing, so it was like I fired all the engineers because they were trash. From a DJ perspective, I was just like, why is all the music that y'all making trash? Nah, we can't have that. I'd rather just learn my damn self than let y'all fuck this shit up. Like, because everybody's like mad that I'm bringing them to the studio. I'm pulling them in the studio because I'm a DJ and I got a studio. But then all my engineers is trash. I'm like, nah, can't do it. Nope, can't do it. Fired them all. I fired all of them. I fired all of them. And I was just like, and I got a couple of engineers that I respected, that I had them come in and do the sessions. And then I asked them if they didn't mind me giving them a discount for me to be able to sit in on the session. You know what I'm saying? And observe. And I was watching hella YouTube videos. And then I did straight. At the time, I was doing $25 an hour with engineer, just so I could stack up on hours, if that makes sense. So I would be literally recording niggas from 10 in the morning till 5 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like a full damn near 20 hours worth of recording with like a little bit of break in between time. That's how I got hooked on cigarettes too. God damn.
That was damn near the price range at that time.
So that'll do it.
But speaking of trash, right? Speaking of trash, man, let's talk about hip hop, man, in the present day, man, the current status of hip hop, man. You've seen a lot of different levels. You've been around a lot of impressive producers, but nowadays the gates are open. You know what I'm saying? Where they say, "Who left the gate open?" Bro, who left the gate open and let all these goddamn offbeat rappers in the game, bro?
You don't like the offbeat rap, the offset rap?
All right, man.
I can appreciate and respect it. I like it.
Some of it.
Yeah, like that Caribou, Lil Yachty's artist. Yeah, she's interesting. I like that.
Yeah, I just did a a segment on that. They call it chill rap,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of like, I think that it's just lazy, man. I think that they not really
lazy rap.
I think that they not
How the
really.
fuck you think with no ass?
I think what's happening is
smooth
because again we talked about the rules, we talked about the gatekeeping,
You can't do that on television.
and now that they done left the gate open, and then you know what I'm saying, you know, they kind of eliminated the rules.
Yeah. Now there's Rottweilers and pit bulls running all over the place. See,
Yeah,
you should
and
have kept the gates up.
and you could damn near do whatever.
Yeah,
But-
see, we were designed to be a part of that system, and now that we've done open the gates. Now we all in the wind and shit. And we gotta
Yeah.
make our own way. You know what I mean? I was set up, bro. I was set up to be part of a label. Somebody label was supposed to hire me. I was supposed to be assistant director, work my way up to CEO at some point of Atlantic or some shit. That's what I was supposed to do. But I was like, fuck the system.
And I did send a little shade to Soulja Boy, but again, I also
Yeah, don't talk bad about Big Draco.
no
Don't
shade.
talk bad about Big Draco.
But again, when he first
Draco.
came out, the mix of his song, I questioned every DJ that was playing Soulja Boy early. Like, hey man, so you said that my song don't sound right because it's mixed a certain way, and then you playing this, right?
Big Draco.
And this is just my hater. This is my hater moments in rap. When, believe it or not, when Walker first started in music, I was a little throwed because I was doing music too,
Crunk.
and it was like,
New age.
I mean, Lil Jon wasn't a rapper,
Right.
but Walker was more so rapping, and it was yelling, and I kind of didn't get it at first. Mm-hmm. Not until Flockavelli, because that was a hard ass album.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank
But the Salute or Shoot Me, right?
Yeah.
Early on, the beats was hard as hell, but I was just like, damn, what the hell? They just letting anybody do whatever.
Yeah.
And but I have to say, I eat those words because you got to be careful on how you judge people in music, how you run your mouth in music.
Yeah.
Because at one point in time, I wasn't with the Flocka like movement, right? And then later on in life, I later met Flocka, became friends with Flocka. My best friend was his security guard, and I had to damn near apologize because I was like, damn, bro, I was a hater, bro. Flocka is a good ass dude, bro. Know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Did you wait? Did him being a good dude and then you liking the music is two different things. So which one is it? Did you liked him as a person and now you like the music?
Hey man, it's a 2-part system with music, man. You know, it's popularity and it's talent. It's always been like that.
Yeah, but that is it is a thing to where I wasn't really a fan of the music.
Okay.
But I still could appreciate the direction that he went with Oh Let's Do It, right?
Right.
But when they first dropped Oh Let's Do It and the entire Atlanta was going crazy, I was one of them guys that was like,
What
in the hell are y'all doing?
I
Like,
ain't gonna lie, I thought the same thing when I first heard the record, but you know, being that, you know, it's supposed to be party or whatnot, like you listen to music to alter your state.
yeah, he caught me with I Go Hard in the Paint though.
Yeah.
I go hard in the motherfucking paint, nigga.
Shout out to
Flocka,
Lex.
you singing, nigga. What the fuck you drinking,
Shout
nigga?
out to Lex Luger.
Yeah,
Praise
man.
God. Bow,
But-
bow, bow, bow.
but-
I like the ad libs, bro. That's what used to get me about Flocka was the ad libs.
But I have to
Jeezy
say,
too, Nick Quavo.
they were breaking the rules, and then I was taught that there were these barriers and these rules that you had to follow, and he was yelling on the mic like just the whole flock up Brick Squad. Then they had the
Branding.
short boy.
Shameless promotion.
Yeah,
Branding,
they had the
baby.
short bus shorty
That shit's
situation.
hard. That shit's
And
that
they
shit
was
hard.
like
It
making
was
fun
funny,
of
though.
it, but then it actually started riding. And like I said, God will take you. God is a comedian himself, because God will take you and place you in front of the people that you may have hated on,
Yep.
or you may have not liked, or
Yep.
said a thing or two, and then next thing you know, you got to damn near either, know what I'm saying, stand on business,
Stand on business.
or shut up, nigga, be quiet, because we running this shit now. Know what I'm saying? And I had to respect it or check it, you know what I'm saying? And again, Flocka is a real individual, you know what I'm saying? Like, I respect him more as a man and the innovator with the ad-libs and just the whole crunk. The way he kind of balanced that crunk from Lil Jon. Because the East Side Boys, I also thought they was trash. I thought all that stuff was trash at first. But then the music was great. But just when their part came on, like I always like when Lil Jon would get somebody else on the record. Right? Except for the East Side Boys. I used to be like, what are they doing? But again, bro, I can now go back and say, I was wrong. I was a hater in a sense. But again, you can have your own opinion. Everything ain't for everybody.
Right.
So Caribou now with the chill rap. And
I like Miles.
I don't even know who that is.
Pizzeria. No,
but even Lil Yachty at one point, it was like all kind of off. But then, I might have just been an old head and I might have just been hating. So I could kind of say that like to this point. But now, the status of music, shout out to the ladies, man. The ladies is running this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the ladies. Shout out to Sexy Red. Shout out to the Sukis.
It took a minute. It took a minute. Even with that, like now you done took it there. It's this man's fault.
It's your
this
fault.
Man's fault. He a DJ.
Deceptacon.
Yeah. He a DJ, and he made me like it. Know what I'm saying? Because he always playing ski.
Yeah.
And god dang,
looking for the hoes.
Nah, that's hard.
That's all hard. And Rich Baby Daddy hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Shake them dreads, shake them dreads.
I ain't play that one. See, I ain't play the Shake the Dreads joint. The Shake the Dreads joint.
The Shake the Dreads. Now she remind me, Sexy Red, believe it or not, remind me of Flocka.
Okay.
She remind me a lot of Flocka. When she dropped that Shake them Dreads,
does.
I was like, oh,
sexy. Yeah, that's her shit.
It's
hey,
sexy,
you know what?
and it's so just the ad lib is fun to say. Like that was one of my first ad libs. Where I was just like, damn, sexy kind of got me, bro. Cause I was just like, sexy. And I was like, damn. And then still to this day, folks be like, bro, you like Sexy Red?
Like, yo, you a little too seasoned with the mad libs.
You know what I'm saying? Yo. But yeah, man, she definitely ran 2023, and maybe it's
and deserved a Grammy.
She not even nominated, bro.
I know, but she deserved to be nominated, and she deserved a Grammy. That's some bullshit, in my opinion. Because all of 2023, all anybody was doing and talking about was goddamn Sexy Red.
Sexy Red for Grammy.
She took over all that shit. She had everybody's eye the entire 23. The only person who took more shine than her, legitly, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift took the world by storm this year.
Man, Doja Cat, man.
Doja Cat. I can't get over Doja Cat being semi-racist and doing weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's being very mixed.
You semi-racist and do weird shit.
How am I racist? I like white people. I like white people. Now, slightly homophobic, I'll give you that one. But the racist part, come on now, damn. Come on, damn. Racist, me.
Oh, man. But my boy said Caribou, man. Yeah, the latest is just taking this thing to another place. Mm-hmm. And
the trash. I mean,
some of them may be, but again, it's just a fine line between each person's opinion and what's trash. One man's trash is another man's trash.
Well, the extent of vulgarity, if that makes sense. I was always a fan of hip hop when it comes to like lyricism and shit like that, like Kanye West. Motherfucking Lupe Fiasco.
Okay.
Nas. I wasn't a huge Nas fan.
J. Cole.
That was a little bit before my time of music, as far as when I got introduced to hip hop. So like I didn't even know about Biggie until after Biggie died. And not because of, everybody's talking about Biggie died and then I knew who Biggie was. It was like I never got a Biggie record into my possession until that point. You know what I'm saying? So like my first album I ever bought, like that I actually like begged my parents to buy, was Ludacris.
Oh wow! That was a good album too. The first one, that was a good album.
I got the Walmart version with all the cussing out of it.
Yeah, and
then was completely surprised when I heard the real version, because I was like, "Oh shit, that's how it really goes." Because I'm hearing it on the radio and I'm hearing it on the edited CD, so I'm completely censored at this point.
User. Oh. But yeah, he probably was one of the first safe Atlanta rappers, you know, that still had lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah, his lyrics were polished a certain way. They were really commercial.
Correction, I'm lying. My first hip hop CD was actually a gospel hip hop CD, DC Talk. That was my first hip hop CD.
Okay, shout
And
out.
I still remember them damn songs, bro. And it was corny.
Yeah.
Thinking of a way to explain no, because you know, and I'm flowing like a bottle of Drano, simple and clean, LOVE, not all that junk that you see on TV. That's how the songs went. Like, and I was vibing to it, but I ain't know no better. I ain't know there was better rap out there. I ain't know what rap was for real. So
Until crisscross jump. It seemed like that's when it came into awareness for me.
see, that was old school shit though to me.
But that was Atlanta,
You know,
right?
Yeah, that still counts.
That's
It
old school
still
Atlanta.
counts.
Yeah.
It still counts. It still counts.
Yeah.
That's sad. Don't
Shout
laugh
out
at me,
to
people.
Jermaine Dupri.
I caught up quick though. Yeah. You can't down there ask me a song I don't know now in hip hop.
I
shit,
mean,
you know?
again, so many rules, and the rules were meant to be broken. But now I'm gonna speak on, you know, some of your background early on. How did you feel about the Whisper song when it first dropped?
Oh man,
Were you kind of around?
Yin Yang?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, like that situation. Okay, so with me and Kylie Park around that time when that record was out, I think I was going off to explore different horizons. I like the Whisper record. You know, I don't even think they have another record like that. As far as like, let's think about other artists. Is there another Whisper record out here?
I don't think so.
Nah.
That was one of a
No,
kind.
it's somebody done redid it like in the new age of things. Like somebody's kind of done a different version of it now.
But maybe not to that magnitude.
Nah,
Shout
not to
out to
that
Kylie
magnitude,
Park.
though,
Shout
for
out
sure.
to Yin Yang one time again.
And again, it was just innovative and it was groundbreaking. So, what some folks may be outraged that, hey man, they whispering on the track,
Right, that was a technique.
but it was the beat for
Intentional.
me.
The beat.
And it was just I say, but they also had the ad libs, and with the Yin Yang Twins, they was one of those groups that you didn't really care what they looked like. It was just all about the music.
It's about the music, right?
And then later on, you figured out, you know, the characters behind the music. It didn't matter anymore by that time.
Yeah, now you
But,
fell in love
now-
with the music.
Nowadays, man, it's all about if you're not really a character or you're not really like kind of dancing or kind of like having more to your movement, especially from from the male perspective, then these ladies kicking them in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Because they got the automatic viral, you know, they got an automatic viral maker with they twerk. You know what I'm saying? And Yin Yang Twins helped that started that by whistle while you twerk, and they will twerk something, and then next thing you know, everybody turning around in the club, bang, bang, know what I'm saying? And shoot, we got on plenty ass.
Wait, hold on. No, come on, back that ass up, been out by that time. That
Yeah.
wasn't the start. That
That
wasn't
was
the
around the
start.
same
Now.
time.
Was it? Okay, let's check my hip hop history because I
That was
thought
kinda
that came
same
out
time,
way,
man.
way
Back that
before
ass
that.
up and whistle while you twerk was around the same time. I mean, and I'm from Miami, so we came up, you know what I'm saying, as nasty as you want to be. You know, and shout out to Uncle Luke. And that's why I had to kind of dial back on my sexy red hate when I realized that I used to listen to Uncle Luke and it was, hey, we want some pussy as a kid. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, I got to kind of dial back on that sexy red gatekeeping hate that I'm trying to, that most folks are doing, saying that sexy red is bad for the environment because these kids out here nowadays is kind of bad, man. And I just have to blame, I got to place a little bit of the blame on the parents.
That's where it
You got any
starts.
kids?
No, I actually don't.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I think that comes with kind of the music industry. But if you did, would you allow your daughters to
Man,
Listen to
talk about
Sexy
these
Red.
ugly ass mixtape covers these niggas used to have. I'm sorry.
You know what? Yeah, because it's inevitable. They're gonna hear it one way or another. I just make sure they're well informed about what it is,
Right.
you know, and allow them to make their own decision based off of that, you know.
But
Okay, Back That Ass Up came out in '98.
But parents, you do have to gatekeep a little bit of what your kids are being exposed to, because DJs like DJ Deceptacon, he's gonna play Sexy Red.
Yep.
And
Sure am.
and now these kids are dancing to bend that ass over.
Hold on.
Make that coochie breathe.
When I do the kid event, mind you, now here's the thing. Now we are gonna say it's about the parents, because when I do the kid events, like I have done a kid event. I'm not gonna say what type of event it was, just because I don't want to give away the organization that does this event. But the kids are coming up telling me, "Oh, I want to hear Sexy Red." Da 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 da. And my first response was, "Fuck no." You know what I'm saying? Of course, I didn't curse at the kids, but I'm like, no. I'm like, no, I'm not playing that. But Miss So and So said we could. I'm like, well, you tell her to come tell me that, because I'm not playing it. Then she come to tell me that, and I caught myself being a daddy before I was a daddy. I'm just like, hey. I'm not playing that. I'm telling the boss lady, she paying me. I'm like, no, I'm not playing. I'm not playing that song. And she was like, well, they know it anyway. I don't care, bro. I'm not playing that song for these kids, bro. You tripping.
Bend that ass over.
They don't care anymore,
Let
bro.
that coochie breathe.
But now, I mean, you know that
Shake that ass, bitch.
that female turnover rate is kind of high. It seems like we're getting a lot. Well, you know, it's always been more women than men on the earth, but women are bringing in new generations earlier and earlier. Well, not earlier and earlier, but around the same rate. But
Ain't no grandmas.
It's not no grandmas. It's like the girls' grandmas right now, and no, the great grandmas right now had Back That Ass Up.
Yeah.
You feel me? So they was 20 in '98.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's kind of like, it's hard to tell them, like, you didn't turn out right, so you should do better by your kids.
And by 2016, they had kids, and
no,
now
they had grandkids. By they had.
But you
they
know,
about to have grandkids in 2016, 2017.
But
you know
man,
what I mean?
Right. No,
hey man, but the ladies right now is running it, man. Sexy Red did have an incredible year last year.
It deserves a Grammy.
And the year before that, Cardi B, and the year, you know, like
Cardi B got hers, right? Didn't she get a Grammy?
I think so.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't know, man. But
do you feel like Nicki Minaj or Cardi B had a bigger year than Sexy Red did this year?
definitely,
No, I'm talking about this year.
definitely.
Okay, so what Cardi B song was bigger than Sexy Red's any song this year?
What? Bodak Yellow.
I said this year, Dane. Why you bringing up Bodak Yellow?
Oh, you saying
For 2023,
2023?
which one of the big 2 or 3 actually beat her out?
Cardi B on Lotto, Cardi B on Tomorrow, and Cardi B on Fendi's record.
All of them didn't beat. Nah, I don't believe that one. I don't believe they all beat Sexy Red out.
Outside of the club, I would say they did.
Maybe. Let me double check. Let me
Cardi B on Lotto
Let me
record
look at Sexy Red
over
Billboard
any
charts.
Sexy Red record, and thank God that Nicki
Over
dropped
any
that.
Sexy Red record? Oh, that's cap. Ski.
Yes,
Yeah, Ski was better.
Rip Me Off the Plastic. Lotto, for one, had a bigger record. You know what I'm saying? Now, the year of Lotto was 2022, but her record this year, the Rip Me Out the Plastic, was a bigger record than Sexy Red's record. Now Sexy Red on Drake, that's a different that's a different conversation.
That was just undeniable. It just had to happen because she was that damn hot. Now Drake, we can't act like Drake ain't a tastemaker.
But
Drake is
again,
definitely a tastemaker.
I said
and he
Cardi
picked that out. He
on
was like,
Lotto.
yeah, she's the hottest this year. That's who I want to do a record with.
Yeah, facts.
Cardi on Tomorrow
Got
to
the
start
right
the year
narrative.
off. Cardi on Lotto after that. Then Cardi on Fendi record over Ski and whatever other Etsy red that you want to name. I'm gonna just start calling it Exy red.
Exy red, not sexy,
Nah,
but
Sexy.
But
Exy.
but thank God that Nicki dropped at the end of the year, man. And that Nicki album is tough. Like Nicki showed exactly why she's not even a female artist. I don't even consider her a female artist. I feel like she's just one of the best rappers to ever do it, just period. She's not even in the category with the females anymore. The album is just incredible. I really enjoyed it. And that's one of the ones that I'm playing still right now. I went into the new year playing Pink Friday. Is it Pink Friday too? Yeah, I think it's Pink Friday too. And again, she's just on another level. Now, a lot of folks hate on Nicki because she's a mean girl. They say
That's what she's supposed to be on the record.
Right. You're supposed to be competitive. You're supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Like she says, she's going to keep her foot on these bitches' necks. And, women are catty anyway, man. One minute they friends and the next minute they falling out anyway. So I ain't really going, you know what I'm saying? But again, you fellas out there, y'all better figure something out because
The women coming.
The coming, they running.
They here. They
running.
They running.
They running and y'all playing make believe, you know what I'm saying? Shoot 'em up, bang, bang, cops and robbers, cops and Indians, you know what I'm saying? Cowboys and Indians, cops and robbers, which y'all rap. And it's more cops than it is robbers.
Yeah. I can see that.
It's more cops than it is robbers, man. Free Thug, man.
Free Thug.
Hey, my dog getting out. Thug getting out.
So you feel like since the death of Taker, well, I'm gonna just ask you this before we get ready to get up out of here, man. You say that Thug getting out.
Yep.
Do you feel like Atlanta could bounce back since Thug? Because in my opinion, since Thug and Takeoff, Atlanta hasn't been the same.
Wow. You ain't the only person that said
Atlanta,
that message been floating around.
Memphis done ran off with the
That's the message.
with they ran off with the baton. Detroit running right now with the game.
Detroit and
Texas taking over heavy.
Texas.
Yeah.
Texas kind of don't say on their own island or whatever anyway. They don't never really.
They reaching out.
They
bro.
like
Think
Detroit.
about it. They already started. They take over with goddamn Med.
With Sauce Walker.
Texas
Yeah, Sauce Walker carrying
and now
the torch.
Big X the plug.
Yeah.
You don't know who Big X plug is? You ever heard of him yet?
No, I've heard.
Oh yeah.
I ain't know he was
That
from
nigga
Texas.
Bitch, I'm from Texas. Well, he got a song named Texas.
I didn't know that.
Oh, okay. My
I
bad.
didn't know that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But again, I'm kind of when you kind of be in the Atlanta thing, it's almost everybody could almost be from Atlanta, but
Because they had it for.
they had it for so long.
They had the hits.
But since Thug been locked up, man, the streets just been different, man. The streets is dead, man. The streets is dead.
I think the streets done started progressing to something else.
In the streets, internet, you know what I'm saying?
The internet is the street.
Interstreets.
Interstreets.
The interstreets.
So what would you tell from your perspective, because shout out to engineers that made these offbeat rappers, these, you know what I'm saying, punch-in rappers, and these chill rap, sit down and rap rappers prominent. It's the engineers and it's the DJs. I'm blaming y'all too.
Yep.
So
We did it.
but at the same time, if you ain't dancing, Lil Uzi Verts, then you
That's the
kind of
point.
ain't being played in the club. So what is going to take for, one of those punch-in rappers to kind of rise, back to the forefront?
For him to get out of prison. Thug's a punch-in rapper. He's not a straight flow rapper.
Yeah, there you got a lot of rappers that are on punch-ins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thug, 21, Drake.
But see, with Thug,
Drake especially.
it's a difference though, right? Because at one point, because T.I.'s a punch-in rapper.
His shit is well thought out punch-in
T.I.'s a
rap.
punch-in rapper, right?
Yeah.
But it's done a certain way. And then now, what's your boy? Blueface Baby.
Yeah.
Blueface Baby punch in rapper versus, and no shade to nobody, bro, but Blueface Baby might be goddamn, he might be like a Suge Knight on the low, cause he done got both his baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? They in death row contracts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Blueface Baby.
They in death row contracts, bro. He got baby with him, and then he put him on the track. You know what I'm saying? Literally. But yeah, man, I guess back to the question, man. He feels like Thug got to get out, but
No. For Atlanta to bounce back, quote unquote.
Yeah.
I don't think Atlanta ever left. It's just the fact of we're so used to our Atlanta artists being so major that we forget about them once they go national. That's kind of how we was talking about it before. Like Lotto is still an Atlanta artist, but she's national. You know what I'm saying? Future is still an Atlanta artist, but he's national.
He's
40.
international.
Future turned 40 this year.
Okay, he's 40. Okay, let's go to 2 Chainz, also older, but
he's
Atlanta
over
rapper.
40.
Okay, so young Atlanta rappers. Let's go. Okay, you got your Thugs. Thugs getting a little
Thug
older.
is old.
He's getting old now too, huh?
After jail, after jail, Thug, that's an old rapper. I'm speaking on these new and improved young thugs.
Here's my thing though. Atlanta artists they're trying their best not to sign those type of contracts that would allow them to do that anymore. Because we can't ignore the fact that the music industry take money, right? If the average age for you to be able to have enough money to invest what's needed to be an artist and blow up, they not supposed to have that money till they're 30. You see what I'm saying? To even fuck around with, you have to sign to somebody as a young nigga, or your parents have to be fucking rich.
Or you could just stream like Consonant, make, you know what I'm saying, millions and millions of dollars, and then start rapping.
But I'm saying, but at that point, you're a streamer. You're not a rapper. You're a streamer. You're a content creator. They're going to label you as such. You're not going to be considered a rapper. They're going to be like, oh, he was a content creator first.
And when Jeezy dropped, it was, he was a drug dealer, and now he raps.
Yeah, that's true.
So
how many exceptions are we going to make?
I feel like the money got to come from somewhere.
It does.
And right now, it's a lot of finessing.
2 of them. 2 of them.
You know what I'm saying? 10 of them.
Finesse.
10 of them.
10 of them.
So I don't know. I feel like a lot of the dudes are in trouble because you can't finesse me. Like y'all like, you know.
But we're old, bro. We're supposed to listen to old shit, man.
I guess, vintage. Yeah. I guess.
Only reason that I'm hip on the new shit is because I'm in the club and I gotta play for these new niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I accept that. I accept that
for real. But they still ain't getting they ain't getting too much, weird songs out of me though in the club. If it's not club music, I ain't playing it.
What
it's
is
gotta be club
Lil
music.
RT? What's his name is?
Lil RT. He the hottest, youngest artist out.
Yeah,
he the hottest, youngest out.
I've heard that name before.
He the second street hottest youngin. He the new street hottest youngin. Street hottest youngin is Astro, but you got the second new street hottest youngin.
There
you know what I'm saying?
Lil RT.
Shout out to Astro. Shout out to Lil RT.
Yeah, man. But again, y'all better figure something out because these ladies, they got a booty. So they can, know what I'm saying, always go viral. You know what I'm saying?
Have booty will travel.
You dudes, on the other hand, at one point, the drug dealers, you know what I'm saying, had, the money in the cars and things like that. Now it seems like everybody got, whatever they got. But
no.
But the new guys
everybody broke now. It's broke rap. Broke rap is the new shit.
Broke rap?
Broke rap is the new shit, bro. These niggas be broke. Broke. They be broke.
Like your boy that said he was homeless.
Yeah.
your boy went viral saying he was homeless.
Yeah, shout out my dog Ayo KD, man. He pulled the goddamn press run of the century this year for rappers.
He was homeless and went viral.
2024.
2023.
They done stole. That boy was living in the tent. That boy was living in the tent, bro.
Yeah,
that shit was fun day, bro.
He made it seem like he broke up with it. Like he got his chain snatched. And because he got his chain snatched, his girl was calling him a bitch and broke up with him and kicked him out the house. It's a whole storyline. You feel
Wow.
me? While he was out, he acted like he was depressed, and he was like he didn't want to go back home to his baby mama. He ain't got nothing. He dead broke. He need help. He had just did an Adam 22 interview, so now Adam 22 is trolling him on his Instagram. The shit's fucking brilliant. Shit was fucking brilliant.
So broke rappers, man, that's the new wave.
That's
Chill
the new
rap,
wave.
offbeat rap,
And broke rap.
and broke rap.
Yep.
Damn. And
Damn, Daniel.
and Cat Williams dissing comedians. Hey man, we done had one hell of a ride, man. But again, man, appreciate you for coming through.
Thank you
Big
for having me,
Yayo
man.
Beats, man.
Big Yayo Beats, man.
What you working
man.
on now, man?
Doing a lot with the Southern Soul, and you know,
we forgot to talk about that though. That's
yeah.
that's the wave.
Oh yeah, that's the new wave too.
It
That's the new
always-
wave.
it
But that's
always
old
takes-
nigga shit. That's what us old niggas like.
I mean, the females like it.
The old females like it. The young females don't like it. I'm gonna be honest with you. They be like, turn that shit off. I ain't gonna cap to you. But when they're at their family functions, they like it. Mm-hmm. It's like the
family
wobble.
reunion
You can't
music.
really play wobble in the club that often. You can get away with it from time to time, but they love to hear that. They want to be able to twerk with their grandma
Family
and grandma
functions.
who is 35. Their 35-year-old grandma and them want to twerk together. So they get to do that at the family
If
function.
you don't leave, baby.
Go ahead, leave. Hey.
Dum, dum, dum.
She's a church girl.
So church girl, that you know, that's is out now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Tex
that's out.
James and Stan Butler. Stan Butler also
Link
manages
down below.
What's her name? West Love.
The link gonna be right here.
And you got some
somewhere
more
here.
Southern Soul on the way.
No, there's more Southern Soul there and more Southern Soul on the way. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. What else? And how can you know? Of course, we got your Instagram, Big Yayo Beats. But yeah, how else like basically can someone like you answer your DMs? Like how can they get with you if they want to work with you?
Yeah, you can get directly at me through the DM.
All right.
Get directly at me through the DM. Just be prepared to. Hey, let's get it in. We here to create. It's 2024.
Yeah, be budget ready. My boy,
I need me a
engineer.
hat, nigga. I need a yayo hat, nigga.
We can put it together for you.
Yeah. I ain't know you had
Chichi
the
get the
yayo
yayo.
hats, dog.
Chichi get the yayo.
Put it together
Get the
for
yayo.
you.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man, engineering, any and that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in the music industry, and you got the beats on deck, and you making songs for the church girls, man. You mess with Christian hip hop a little bit?
Yeah, you know what I do.
Yeah. That's another wave that's sneaking up on them too, man. Shout out to
Gavin Clark. My boy Gavin.
yeah, what's your boy name? I think was Neff. Damn, my mind just went blank. But yeah, the dude that was calling out Meek Mill, I don't know, I can't even think of. But that Christian hip hop wave is coming too. There's a lot of just different genres that's kind of breaking out now. But again, you dudes better figure something out. I don't know if y'all gonna find God, if y'all gonna just start rapping like you broke, or if y'all gonna just go with the Southern Soul. But hey, y'all better figure something out because the streets is dead, and long live the streets. Free Thug.
Freaked up.
Free Thug.
Big Yayo Beats. If we down there skipping the I guess the segment, know what I'm saying, the last segment of the
Yeah, go ahead, skip it. We gonna leave that in
we
2023.
gonna leave, know what I'm saying, word to your mother. You know what I'm saying?
2023. Yo.
Well, I'ma just say before I get up out of here, man, that yeah, y'all better figure something out. Y'all ain't fooling me. Like you can finesse the plug, you can run off on the plug, but y'all definitely ain't running off with the rap shit because folks, know what I'm saying, if you ain't got no mic in your hand and you ain't building no real fan base, they done took CDs and DVDs out of Best Buy. So y'all better figure out a new way to make some money because, I thought y'all was making money doing shows and selling CDs. And now that they don't really do shows anymore, they don't really sell no more CDs. You know, folks just gonna rely on streaming, and the streaming is robbing y'all. So y'all better figure out, you know what I'm saying, you know, a way to actually sell your music again. And stop being so lazy, man. Get innovative, break some rules, and make a hater out of me. You know what I'm saying? That's my last segment of the show, you know what I'm saying? AKA my word to your mother. You know what I'm saying? Any last shout outs or you know, last words that you got? It's on you, Yayo.
Oh man, I'm just grateful and thankful for y'all having me, man. And appreciative of the journey that we all are on. You know, we've been here before social media. Social media was letters and then beepers, and now here we are, live in action, in color.
Definitely. These boys said beepers.
Yeah, man.
And y'all boys better get y'all merch up or something. Like I said, y'all better figure out something that y'all can sell, because y'all definitely ain't selling no music. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to put it like that. But you could just start doing comedy. You know, shout out to Cat Williams, man. Do some comedy and talk about some other comedians. You know, do something. Or make a song with Sexy Red. DJ Deceptacon to play it. Nah, man, let me stop shading everybody, man. Again, man, I'm Dame Dozha, man, here with DJ Deceptacon. Big Yayo Beats is the Instagram. Y'all follow him on all platforms. And this is the Word on the Net podcast. And I guess we might as well go out and listen to that Cat Williams song one more time, man, because I got to hear him talk about that toupee. And I got to figure out when Jamie Foxx going to come for the maker of this beat right here. Watch out.
Niggas thought I was just gonna let y'all keep playing in my motherfucking lane. How dare you niggas cross me? Jamie Foxx a dead man, swear to Dr. Bosley. Anybody see me? Understand, duck now. Cat motherfucking Williams, goose, duck down. Yup, a product of Dayton. I say fuck Satan and every nigga hating. I bet your breath smell like STD pussy. I might not be a killer, but bitch, don't push me. Yup, homicidal meow. I hate these niggas right now. Yup. Somebody tell Suge Knight that I'm ready right now. Prepare the flight. Yup, I'm in the club, bitch, prepared to fight. I'm out my weight class, fight anybody here tonight. I beat your bitch's ass, and you bitch niggas. Don't matter to me, we can do knuckles or brass triggers. I got guns in the back, I'm a shooting star. I am the king of comedy, bitch, hard. I walk around with a John Lennon guitar, and all of you niggas is subpar. I Nicki Minaj, you bitch ass flea bags. Cat Williams in the beneath and underhand. Yup, I am the king of the undercats. Fuck you fucking underdogs, I'm way underneath that. King of the underground, Steve Harvey toupee. Flip the fucking Rolls Royce, goes back all day. Yup, they call me Waka Flocka, tell a joke. All I do is buck, fucking tell jokes. Yup, and if you think that I'm playing, then get on fucking knees, bitch. Humming or praying. It really don't matter, I'm the God in the flesh. I could be busy bone, cause I'm crazy in the flesh.